Children, before I move on to the next topic, I would like to share the natural phenomena that takes place because of casting of shadow, that is eclipse, ग्रहण जिसको कहते हैं. Two types of eclipse, solar eclipse and lunar eclipse, about which you have already studied in the previous grade, that is 5th standard. And जिसमें shadow of, if I talk about lunar eclipse, then shadow of earth is cast on the moon, right? And if you get a chance to observe a lunar eclipse, visible lunar eclipse, then you can understand that it looks as if the moon is being eaten up, and then part by part, and then again the moon appears part by part, and then finally the full moon can be seen. Same way, that was about lunar eclipse. Now if we talk about solar eclipse, here the shadow of the moon, the path of the sunlight is obstructed by the moon, and shadow of the moon is cast on the region of the earth which is facing sun. And so you feel that partially the sun or completely the sun is eaten away. So these are the two natural incident or phenomena that is taking place because of casting of shadow, where the path of the sunlight is obstructed. Now children, you have an activity 5 where a pinhole camera, how it is to be made, it's described. You will all go through this activity 5, where I am not going to explain you at present. You will go through it, you will read it properly, try to understand and try to make it, because it's given in very simple English where you can understand. And this is one project you can consider it. Prepare a pinhole camera and keep it ready. Send pictures of the pinhole camera which you make, or get it ready and send it to me. Okay, it's a project. Now, never ever, which I missed to tell you, that never ever view a sun during eclipse, solar eclipse. That damages your eye. Never see directly sun during solar eclipse. Okay, let's move on to the last topic, where here you can see activity 6, which describes or which supports that fact that sunlight travels in a, not only sunlight, light travels in a straight line. Here the boy has rolled the paper in a cylindrical shape and is trying to observe a candle. Same thing you can see, you can just roll a paper and then observe any object through it. Not necessary that you have to observe a candle, you can observe anything kept in front of you. But then next time when you bend the cylindrical paper roll, you just bend it and try to observe that same object. Are you able to see? No, you won't be able to see. Try it at home. It's very simple. Just roll a paper into cylindrical shape and try to see through it any object. Then bend the paper and try to see that same object. Will you be able to? No, you won't be able to see the object. So this tells you that light travels through a straight path, and if the path is obstructed, then you cannot see object. Why? Because the light which is traveling in a straight path doesn't fall on that object, and so you are not able to see the object. So this is it. So this is all about light, shadow, and now we come to reflection. Multiple images can be seen due to multiple reflection. Many times in the classroom, sitting in the classroom, you might have played a game that when sunlight falls on your watch or compass box, you just play with it, that bright spot gets reflected, or bright spot of the watch can be seen on any part of the wall or face of any child, and you just move your hand and play with your watch or compass box. Why? Because you know that the shining surfaces reflect sunlight or any kind of light. Light rays fall on shining surfaces and it gets thrown back, and throwing back of light rays is considered as reflection. What's it called? It's called reflection. You can see here, torchlight is focused on mirror, and then that light rays get reflected, and as the mirror is shining surface, the light rays can be reflected and it's falling on the shirt of the other person, and you can see the round circular structure of the torch. Okay, so this is what, and here you can see the reflection of the comb, bristles of the comb. Light rays are passed through it, it falls on the mirror and it gets reflected, and the image of the bristles of the comb can be seen on the white surface or the board or the book which is kept below it. So this is the screen on which you can see the reflected image or the image of the comb. So this is how reflection takes place, and this is how you can see object. Your eye lens retina is the screen on which the image is, or the shadow of the image is caused on it due to the reflection. Okay. So this is all about the chapter we did today, and keywords you can see: luminous, mirror, opaque, pinhole camera, reflection, shadow, translucent, transparent. These are the keywords which you have come across, and as I told you, reflection of light helps us visualize objects kept in front of us, and I have given you a project or an activity to do at home. You have to make a pinhole camera, and the natural pinhole camera which we just missed to talk about is, sometimes when we pass under a tree covered with large number of leaves, we notice small patches of sunlight under it. These circular images are in fact pinhole images of sun. Pinhole images of sun means the tip of the pin, how much miniature it is, that dot-like image of any light or far existing luminous object. When you capture that pinhole size image of it, they are called pinhole images, and those gaps between the leaves of trees are nothing but pinhole camera. The gaps between the leaves acts as the pinholes, and these gaps are all kinds of irregular shapes, but we can see circular images of the sun. Hope you have understood this, and so we come to the end of 11th chapter, where we have talked about light, images and shadow, and one more topic which is called reflection. Till I come with the next video, goodbye.